Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Unscripted Reviews. I will be going over the PS5 Future of Gaming show, which was streamed on June 11th, yesterday as of the recording of this. I'm sorry I wasn't able to see it till now. I wasn't able to watch it live, but I have watched it now, and I'm going to give you my opinions on what was revealed. First, let's go over the console itself, the PS5 design. I feel it's interesting. I like the futuristic look of it. I know a lot of people don't, compared to the Xbox One X. I truthfully like it better than the Xbox One X. I mean, Xbox One X is cool, but it's just bland. Whereas I like the curves, the structuring of it. I do find it interesting how this year PS5 is going with a launch of only digital console, kind of like the Xbox One X, only digital, trying to get in that marketplace. And I do also find it interesting how they're going to launch that first. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes with game sales. Will they go up? Will they go down? How will big box retailers, which sell the physical games, handle this? Well, you can just buy the game online now. So it'll be very interesting to see how this all turns out. I like it personally. I know a lot of people don't. We'll just have to see. I really will see. I have some worries about the build quality based on the design. It's definitely going to have to have high build quality. And I trust PlayStation to do it right, but we just gotta hope. Okay, so now I got a list of games pulled up, and that's the only scripted part I'm gonna have here. I just have a list of pulled up games, and I'm gonna go over them. Now, before we go over them, I am going to say I was really impressed with some of the pre-show new footage from the PS5. You can really see that ray tracing. I am worried though about the frame rates, because from the hardware we know of, I'm not sure if it's going to be able to pull the 60 frames per second we're looking for. I feel like we're going to have problems with the Switch. Kind of like the Switch, how we have the 30 frames per second, which can get ugly at times, but we'll just see. First, Horizon 2 Forbidden West. I'm very excited. It's going to be interesting to see if it's exclusive. I'm not sure if they said that or not. I don't remember. But it looked really cool, and I'm really excited for it. Next, Spider-Man. They revealed it's going to be Miles Morales one-off, which is interesting. I thought they were going to do a sequel to the PS4, Spider-Man PS4, but no. I'm very excited about it because I want to see how they handle the graffiti underworld style theme, or if they're even going to try to do that, since that came from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So I wonder if they'll try to carry over that theming, or if they won't. It'll be very interesting. I mean, we saw that like pink neon signs, so maybe they're going for that with the refraction, or that could have just been a pretty lighting effect to show off ray tracing. Grand Theft Auto 5, I was actually kind of disappointed by this, because I was thinking that this would be the perfect time for GTA 6 to come out. I know they've leaked that it's not coming out for a long time, but I was still hoping after a while it would, but I guess it's not. I am kind of disappointed also that it's going to not come out till 2021. I was surprised, but I thought they would be coming straight out. But, you know, I guess it takes time. They did say that everyone who has a PS4 version of the game will get it free on PS5, which I like. I'm very happy with that, and I feel it's a good decision. And obviously it's just to make more money from online, but we'll see how that turns out. Resident Evil Village, not really my type of game. I'm not really a horror game kind of guy, so I don't really know. The Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, I am really excited about that. I love Ratchet & Clank. I missed it, and I'm glad they're getting a new one. All they need to do is now Little Big World. If they just do a Little Big World sometime, we got the whole series on here already, and I'm happy. Gran Turismo 7, I mean, just another great game. Good that's coming. The Project Athia. That was actually giving me Horizon Zero Dawn vibes. I first thought it was almost a sequel or some sort of like spin-off. But no, it's actually by Square Enix. And it's like a gothic world. So it's going to be very interesting. I'd like to see more. I'm probably going to wait. I'm not going to get it launch day. They showed NBA 2K21. Not really sure why they showed that. That's not really like an exclusive or anything that's kind of like dedicated to it. But I'm sure it sells well on there. It's not really my game. I don't play much EA Sports games. I'm sure you've heard me talk bad about them before, so whatever. Demon Soul. I mean, it's interesting. I'm glad there's another Dark Souls kind of spin-off-y thing. I like it. Deathloop. Now, that is really cool. I am so glad Bethesda's making a new title. And I find it hilarious how Deathloop and Hitman 3 are both revealed, which, you know, they're very similar. So it'll be interesting to see if they compete or if they're separate. but both look really cool. I'm excited for Deathloop because I like the abilities. I like the idea of the looping. I feel it'll be interesting, especially the abilities and the rewind time functions. I just feel like that'll be super cool. And how the art style is really cool. I like the retro-iness of it. I've always liked that style. We'll definitely have to see more of it before I make a final opinion on how I overall like it. But I think it's going to be a really good game, and I'm planning on probably playing it at some time. Hitman 3, I mean, I like Hitman, okay. I mean, it's surprised it's making a Hitman 3, you know, there's all that drama and stuff. But we'll see. Astros Playroom. That was very interesting. How it's a sequel to a VR game as a platformer. We'll just have to see how that turns out. I'm not making any opinions on it now. It looks interesting. I like the look of it. Bugsnax. The same guy who made Octodad is making another game called Bugsnax. And that was just... I don't even know how to talk about that. That was just weird. But I feel like it'll be interesting. I feel like if it's anything like Octodad, it's going to be funny. It's going to be a fun little game. It's going to be popular among the Jacksepticeguys of the internet. You know, we'll see. Pragmatic, not really my thing. Little Devil Inside, it's quirky. I like the look of it. I don't really know what's going on. I feel like it'll definitely probably be at the Game Awards, because whatever, indie games. But I'm glad indie games are taking over. I'm glad to see PS5 is showing off indie games. And it'll definitely be interesting. Solar Ash, a new musical game. I mean, I'm really happy that that genre is growing, but I'm feeling like it's not going to last too long. It's going to start grinding out with all these musical action games coming out. But we'll see how it turns out. We'll see. Jet the Far Shore. I'll have to see more of it before I can make an opinion. Same with Ghostwire Tokyo. Both those games I'll have to see more before I can say much about them. Goodbye Volcano High. I'm not really sure. The living cartoon style is very interesting. The anthropomorphic stuff, we'll just see how that turns out. It completely depends on the styling. I'm not really into the style, but I just love animation, so I can go with it. Narrative-driven games, I never feel are very good. They don't end up well. But there's a class that likes them. If it's done correctly, it can be very cool. Outbreak of Spirits. Now, it's another one of these games. Like, there was like 3 or 4 of these games, which were very, like, weird. I feel like Outbreak of Spirits, though, is going to be interesting because it's definitely a clone of Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry, it's in the same vein, same styling. But we'll see how it comes out because I love Breath of the Wild, and if we get Breath of the Wild-like games, RPG games, with massive expansive worlds, outside of the Switch, I'll be so happy. I've been asking for an Animal Crossing clone for years on the PC. So, we'll see. That could definitely be the start of something big that I feel is needed. Oddworld Soulstorm. I don't really know much about the Oddworld series, so I'm not going to really talk about this. It looked interesting. Sackboy: A Big Adventure. That looks really cool. I'm glad they're doing something for Little Big Planet, but like I said earlier, I just want a Little Big Planet game. I don't want a 3D platformer spin-off. I want a Little Big Planet game. So I'm definitely going to get this game. I'm definitely hoping it sells well, because if it sells well, they're likely to give it its own game, and that's truthfully what I want. But I'd say if they do it correctly, it can have its own merit. Destruction AllStars. I'm not really sure what to say about this. It's a vehicular combat game, so it could definitely be fun. It gave me Rocket League vibes for some reason, even with if Rocket League and some sort of class-based shooter had a baby. And I could definitely see add Wreckfest and add Wreckfest. So it's Wreckfest, Rocket League, and a class-based shooter like Overwatch. So it'll be interesting. I'll definitely probably buy it launch day. Returnal. I don't know. I'm not really into the Death Stranding style games. It looks interesting. I'll see. Stray. I love the color of it. I love it being an indie game. And I love the theming around a stray cat. I'll really see. I'm probably going to get it. So I'm really excited about that. I like the look of it. Like I said, I'm excited about it. I'll probably get it day one. So that was all the reveals. We'll just see if there's anything else revealed. I know we have games like Valhalla Madden NFL 20, Scarlet Nexus have all been revealed. Godfall, right? Yeah, Godfall was revealed for PS5. And a couple other games. I know Destiny 2 Beyond Light, that game was announced for it. So we'll see how it all comes. I mean, Fortnite's going to come to it. I'm not even sure why I'm mentioning that. But we'll see. I see a good lineup on the PS5. It's going to compete with the Xbox One X. And the Xbox One X so far, we haven't seen much. So I feel the PS5 is going to have a really good time launching. And really the most important point right now that we need to learn about is the price, which I'm thinking is probably going to be in the $600 to $800 range, which could be its one weakness is the price. But the Xbox One X is going to be pricey. This generation is going to be a very pricey generation. But overall, I was very pleased with what was revealed. I'm happy overall with the PS5, and I guess we'll just have to see for the rest of the content coming out. I'm sure they're going to announce more stuff later. We still don't know entirely the internals. We know that SSD. I will mention here, that SSD loading was amazing in Ratchet & Clank. And the visuals were really cool. Like I said earlier, the visuals were really cool. I am worried about the frame rates. But I think overall, good trailers, good reveal of the console, overall well-rounded reveals. So those are my opinions. Like I said, it was overall a really good reveal. I'm happy. I'm worried about the price. But other than that, I feel it's going to be a solid console generation, especially for the PlayStation side of things. Now, this was our first Unscripted. If you guys liked it, make sure to leave a comment and mention anything. If you have any thoughts you had on any of these trailers or games or anything, make sure to leave it below. I'll try to respond to everyone's comments. Leave multiple comments. Make sure to like if you liked the video. I know I'm not very good with this unscripted thing. I ramble a lot, I change volumes a lot, I take breaks, I miss word stuff all the time. But I'm sure I'll get better at it. And if you guys don't like it, make sure to leave a dislike. And thanks for watching.